Hello everyone. So in the last series of videos, we've been talking about data transformation techniques and method that you can apply on your dataset. So in this new series, we want to look at some important settings you can also apply on your data using Power BI. So in this video, I will start off with the data source settings. The data source settings allows you to manage data connections and permissions. So what that means is that you can view and manage individual connections in your Power BI file. So if I go to my Power Query editor, okay, so you can see the options, the data sets that we have, AW product and AW sales. And when you come to the home tab, you'll find the data source settings available here. So this setting is very important because whenever you create a connection in Power BI, what happens is that Power BI takes a snapshot of the file path. It also takes a snapshot of the exact file name, such that if for some reasons you decide to rename the file or you decide to change the location of the file, because Power BI has taken a very perfect shot of the file path and the file name, anytime you come to the Power Query editor to work on that table, you are going to experience an error. Okay, and this is common to many people after they've done some little changes on their computer device. Then by the time they are coming back to Power BI, they see that they cannot access their data set anymore. Meanwhile, the data set is there. So all these can actually be fixed using the data source settings. So we have two tables. This is the appended table and then AW product. I'll click on the data source settings. Okay, so this shows us the two files that we have and the file paths. So we have the product CSV and also the AW sales. So we come to the folder and as you can see, AdventureWorks product. So let's say I change the file name to 2. Okay, now let me close this window and then I refresh the data. Can you see the error that was produced? The error is data source error. So as you can see, Power BI checked the exact file path that it had captured. Okay, and that file path is AdventureWorks. There is no 2. So you see that the file path is not automatically adjusted. Okay, and because of that, you need to take notes. Okay, you can see the file path here and then you can see that. So it's something that you need to work on. Now if we are to expand this, okay, you can see the product style and then the changed type. So Power BI actually insinuates that this part has been changed. So how can we resolve this? It is very simple. We go to the data source settings. There are two ways. Now it is either I go back to the folder and change it back to products, or I can come to the data source settings and then I will change source. When I change source, okay, so you can see, so in this dialog box there is a file path, and that file path, just as I said earlier, is the previously assigned path or the previously taken path, okay, that has been captured already by Power BI. So how to resolve that is to browse. We'll browse to locate the new file name. We come to, okay, this is the folder and then this is AW product 2. Click on open and then okay. So now it has captured it as AW product 2 CSV and then we close. So if I come down here and I refresh, so you can see the error has been taken off. And you may also want to note the applied steps, starting right from the change of the source and the file name, the change of the file name. So, but I don't want to use AW product 2. I want to leave it on the previous file name. So I'll come back to the folder, then reset it back to the name, close the window, and then I'll come to the data source settings. I'll change the source. And then I'll refresh my data. Can you see that there is no error that is produced? So this is how you can be able to work with the data source settings. I'll see you in my next video.